G'day, mates. G'day, mates. G'day, mates.
G'day mates, I'm Flinty, and this week I'll bring to you 10 facts that you didn't even know about the 1989 blockbuster movie Batman. Batman came out in 1989, made by the filmmaker Tim Burton. So let's have a look at the facts, see what we can find out. Fact number 1 about Batman that you didn't even know. 1. Did you know that the character of Batman is actually based on the character of Batman from the comic books and seen in many stories over the past 80 years? Number 2. The actor what does Batman in the movie plays not only Batman but also the character of Bruce Wayne. He is done by the actor whose name is Michael Keaton. In Hollywood, there's not only Michael Keaton, but also an actor called Steven Segal, who has appeared in many other movies. He's in several action movies, from Under Siege to Karate Kid 3. Well, he doesn't appear in Batman, that actor's a different one, that one's Michael Keaton. And on to fact 3 about Batman. 3. Jack Nicholson plays the part of the movie's enemy, but he wasn't even the only actor that auditioned for the role. Other actors considered were Heath Ledger, Dustin Diamond, Nickel Jackson and Sigourney Weaver. And now we go on to fact 4 about Batman that you didn't even know. 4. We're all used to the very good completely black costume that Batman wears in the film, but did you know that the original idea by boundary-breaking filmmaker Tim Burton was for Batman to have a bright yellow costume, one that would strike fear into his opponent's hearts? Instead of a bright yellow costume, Batman wears a black costume, one that would strike fear into his opponent's hearts. 5. On to fact number 5 about 1989's Batman movie. While filming the movie, a cameraman fell forwards from his position, pushing into a sheet of glass which then smashed straight into Kim Basinger's face. She suffered over 1,000 stitches and set the filming back over 9 days. When she returned to the set after 9 days, most of the wounds were gone, but if you look carefully, you can see her scowl at the cameraman at one stage. Her subtle attempt at revenge, no doubt. And then on to fact 6 about Batman. Now, the original plan for the Joker was for him to have a full head of feathers rather than a full head of hair, as well as a tail. Jack Nicholson refused the feathers when he saw the birds were being drilled into bits to extract them. The producers were upset not only by this, but by Jack Nicholson refusing to have a tail fitted, as the planned tail was to be fixed inside his anus using special hooks. In the end, Jack Nicholson didn't have the tail or the feathers. 7. Fact 7 about Batman that you didn't even know. It's pure luck that Batman even got made. Filmman Tim Burton was offered 3 films at the same time, and he had to pick which one he wanted to make. His choice was Batman, Gust of the Winds and The Throbbling. Gust of the Winds, of course, went on to gain several awards, but The Throbbling drifted into obscurity. The film that he made in the end was Batman. 8. And now on to fact number 8. Not only is the word Batarang not recognised as a real word by both Microsoft and the Oxford Dictionary, but there's no such thing in the real world. when they were making the Batman film, instead of throwing a batarang, Batman actually threw a high-speed pine cone which was hidden using special camera tricks.
9.
Fact 9 about Batman that you didn't even know. Things went into overdrive during the production of Batman when one of the movie's actors decided to bring a cummer into the studio. Panic levels rose as actors ran around screaming, knocking over tables and ruining all sorts of props, all because of the silly actor bringing in a cummer.
10.
And finally, fact 10 about 1989's Batman movie that you didn't even know. Now we all know that Alfred is Batman's elderly slave, but did you know that he's nowhere to be seen during the scenes at the newspaper office? When Kim Basinger and that other journalist are talking at their desks, we can see no sign of Alfred at all. Are we to believe that the movie makers hated Alfred so much that they left him out of the scene? I shudder to think what was going through their minds at the time. Well, that's about all I have for Batman. Thanks very much for checking out my 10 amazing facts that you didn't even know. Make sure you hit the red subscribe button on the way out and come back next week. We'll see what facts we can have for you next week. Good day guys, and take care.